Hey everyone, I'd like to show you guys a really cool tool that's available in Canvas that you can use to make your life easier when you're trying to schedule things with students. And it can all happen right inside of Canvas. That's going to be the Canvas calendar. Some of you have already YouTubed this and some of you have asked me some questions. So I'd like to show you the power of the Canvas calendar, specifically with generating student appointments. Click on the calendar. As a teacher, in Teacher View, you're going to go up to the top. You're going to click on the plus, and you can look through these different events. You can generate assignments directly from here. You can do to-do list items, you can do an event, and you can do what's called an appointment group, which allows you to make almost an unlimited amount of meetings at very specific times. So if every day you want to have a different meeting at a different time, or some days you don't have your office hours available because you're in a meeting with administration, this is a great way to allow students to go and schedule time with you before they just drop in. So we have a lot of drop-ins right now because of how school is. But in the future, we could actually really schedule these out really well and teach students how to make appointments, which is something we all do in our daily lives. So right here, we're going to name it. And so for us, we could do, this could be office hours. And let's say I'm going to have an office hour on Friday, and then I'm going to have another office hour on Monday. But Tuesday, I can't have an office hour because I have a meeting with Mr. Talon, let's say. Actually, I'd probably with Miss Castrita to go over like my evaluation. So then I might schedule this. This is not in October. So, I have Friday, Monday, and then I have Wednesday, and then I can do Thursday. Do Thursday. And then this last one I don't need. I'm not going to do anything that day. So I have these. Then I can put very specific times. So available at 2:10. And the nice thing is, if your computer's set up right, you don't even have to retype a lot of these things. You just click, and they pop back up for you. Canvas tries to guess where things go where. Google Meet. Then you're going to select the student calendar in which this is going to appear on. Or the classroom in which you want to have your hours. I teach 3 primary courses. So those ones I want to see there. I want them to all have access to my office hours. And then I want my office hours to be in 30-minute chunks. So I'm going to have 30 minutes and 30 minutes. And that's just for scheduling. I'm not going to actually just have, you have to stay here for 30 minutes. You can limit each time slot to a certain number of students. You can allow students to see who has also signed up. I do this all the time so that some kids who may not feel comfortable talking to me by themselves might feel more comfortable if they had a friend that was going to come and see me too. Limit participants that attend. Now again, this is just for reservations. I always make it 4. A quad sounds really good. Majority of the time when I've had students sign up, they're signing up in like 3s or like 2s. I haven't had any singles do the sign-up process, but they like to come with their friends. In the details, I recommend dropping your link to Google Meet. So you could take your office hours for Google Meet. That link that has those weird characters at the end. This link right here. This is the most important part because it's meet.google.com is the same for everyone. Those 3 portions for your office hours, and then you just publish this. When you publish it, you'll notice that those are going to be grayed out because they're not really events yet. They'll only become events in your calendar when a student has signed up to come see you during those times. So now let's take a look at what students see. Okay, so if I'm in a classroom and I click on Student View, I can actually view how students would view my course in my calendar. So if I click on my calendar, and this is my ag biology class, if I'm a student, I'm going to see all of these assignments that are due or things that Mr. Farrow just pushed out, like discussion topics and things like that. If I click as a student on Find Appointments, everything else gets grayed out. Oh, sorry. You select the class. So this will be a drop down. I'll have all 6 of the classes a student will take at Wasco High that are using Canvas. They would select their course and push submit. Then everything else gets grayed out except for their appointments. You also get a nice little ribbon up top. It will show you what the next appointment is available. It's October 2nd. And a student can click up here, or they can scroll down to October 2nd and they can see that right there that that's available. If they click on anything else right now, it's just going to show them what those items are. They're grayed out because they're assignments. And right here they see there's a link to my office hour. There is the course that it is that they're trying to sign up for. The location is Google Meet. They can very simply push the reserve button and they can reserve that. Once they're done with that, they can close this. They can also unreserve. So if they, sorry, I have a doctor's appointment, boom, and delete. And so then their hour is gone. And so they can go and close that. Notice it's not here. If they were to have made an appointment, it would appear right there. And that's just one of the powers of the calendar. There's many other tools in the calendar that'll be great for teaching in the future, showing kids a visual representation of when everything is due. Thank you.